What up, what up? It's your boy Brooklyn, the MC. And so the question of the day is, what am I doing about changing the world? Because like I try to tell people, you know what I'm saying, you gotta eat right, you gotta turn off the TV, gotta get back to your comedic science, you know what I'm saying? And stop worshiping money. Stop thinking that this system that we're living in is real, you know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing, oh, well, you're just one man. What you gonna do? Ain't nobody else gonna listen to you. This and that, da da da, or whatever, right? So my thing is this, man. Like, as long as you think like that, you getting another person to think like that, and that person gets another person to think like that. Y'all gonna keep on suffering for another fucking couple of thousands of years. This shit has been going on for 2,000 years. People been getting killed, slaughtered back and forth, and people wondering where's the answer coming from? Who's gonna save us? This, that, and the third. And look, man, y'all got the tools. Y'all know what to do. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. You can do anything you put your mind to. Life is but a dream. Row your boat gently down the stream. They've been telling you this shit is an illusion since you were a kid. That's why since you were a kid, you've been destructing this bullshit. Because you don't like it. Your soul came here to a natural planet, not to a fucking a factory. Which is what it's turning into. An industrial fucking planet. A prison planet. What have you. Man, don't get mad at me because I'm actually trying to fucking do something to change the world. Get mad at yourself, because the only reason that you're stuck in that shit, the only reason I was stuck in that shit was because I believed that I was stuck in that shit. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a human being who is living in the system with other human beings who are just perpetuating the system. Now I'm no longer perpetuating the system, I'm reversing the shit. It's happening in me, and so I know it's really going down. Like, it's really going down. And is only going to be self-perpetuated as long as you think that what you think is reality is reality. Like, your heart tells you it's not good to kill. Your heart tells you it's not good to rape and steal and take from another person in any kind of way, whether it's a life or property, an object, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your heart tells you. Now, if your heart tells you that you're fucking evil, then look, dude, I got nothing to say to you. I mean, just know that everything, including your own body, gets cleansed of all things that are not good for it. So that's not to say, oh, I'm gonna kill somebody who don't think like me, or I'm going to war with people who don't think like me. That's what they want you to think. That's what the whole new world order is about. What me and people like me who are becoming conscious are trying to bring about to this world, right, is the fact that we are the ones in control, not politics, not the government, not the Illuminati, not none of these religions. None of that shit's in control. We believe it to be in control, so we give it a control. We're playing a soul game. So the souls that are coming here are like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is not the game we was playing. Because somebody took over the board, y'all. Somebody took over the board, and they got souls that's been here, that's trying to get the fuck out, that's still trapped on the third density or third dimension or whatever, the material plane. They keep on coming back and repeating. I'm one of those because I know, because deja vu happens to me like constantly, and it's getting to the point where I'm just like, I'm bored here. I'm bored. When I put my mind to money and all of that stuff, yeah, I get distracted, but my soul's still hurting, man. My physical, we're playing an RPG. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to believe it because you know that it's true. You don't have to believe. I don't have to lie to Eve's children. I don't have to do that. You know what's in your heart. And so do they. So learn their mathematics. Learn their sciences. But don't learn it from their educational systems. Even if you are in the educational system, yo, alright, go ahead, do your thing and shit. While the rest of the world is in the matrix, while the rest of the world is still plugged in, that is making it harder for those who are unplugged to move away from all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? While that shit's happening, you still gotta live your life and all that, and I respect that. You know, I'm not taking nothing away from no one. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that you have to re-educate yourself on what it is that's making the suffering and the pain and all the turmoils, wars and famine and plague and all of that shit that's coming to man. The reason that all religions say that there's going to be an end of the world is because there's always someone trying to control shit. The thing is that it's an inner battle. So what's happening within is happening outside. As above, so below. As as within, so without. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much what's going on is that the more people think negative, the more people think that we are negative creatures, or that we are in here for survival of the fittest and all that, the more that's the universe that we're creating outside of us. Now, of course, the great architect, the real creator, creatress, it is like just standing back, but it ain't gonna let you destroy the universe. It's not gonna let you destroy the natural order of things. And those beings that are thinking that they can control this world just because we're unaware, which we are becoming aware, but those who are still unaware, for those who are still unaware, while those people are controlling, they think that they got this shit on lock, but they know their time is up. Because the more people wake up, the less people are in their system. The system crashes. It's just like a computer. The system will eventually crash once the shit ain't computing right. You see what I'm saying? Shit starts slowing down. Because the more people wake up, the more people raise their vibrations. It's like anything that moves fast. Like, look at my hand. When it starts moving fast, what it does, it starts looking like it's disappearing. See? I mean, you see my hand, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? If we were truly solid, no matter how fast I go, you would still see my hand. If we were truly solid, but we're not solid beings. See what I'm saying? So that's the point. You vibrate faster, and you start becoming more lighter in your astral body, your soul body, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your Merkabah, your light body, your light spirit body. Your true, the Ezekiel 6 wheels in the sky, that. You look in space, galaxies, wheels, solar systems, wheels. We are light. We are light. Stop going by what the religions and what these beastly type, you know what I'm saying, animal-like people. And I'm not saying beastly as in they're monsters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything's possible. They could really be reptilians and insectilians and all that. I mean, I for one, am just waiting to see if it's all real or not. But what I do know is real is what I am practicing. I have been eating right. I stopped eating meats, right? And, you know, I'm not perfect. There's certain things that I still gotta work on. You know what I'm saying? But for the time being, man, I mean, for the, you know, just for the sake of experience right now, I know that this astral body light travel thing is real because it's starting to happen to me. And I've called on my ancestors. Call on your ancestors. You are part of a generational billions of years of universes and solar systems all melded into you. And you are a part of another solar system. Learn your body, learn your anatomy. The reason that they got the caduceus or caduceus or whatever they call that thing with the angel wings and the pole and the two snakes going up or whatever, that's just symbolism of your chakra system. You know what I'm saying? Your lowest one, your Tantian or the Kundalini, it's the Naga serpent or whatever. The Naga serpent, it goes up through your spine, 33 vertebrae. Jesus died at 33. See what I'm saying? 33 vertebrae, and then it hits your pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus region. The pineal gland, you know what I'm saying, is where it crystallizes into, your light crystallizes into form. So once you can learn that, you won't have to go to the doctor. You won't have to be abiding by man-made laws that are based on contracts that we sign away or that our parents sign us into when we're first born. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about contract. According to metaphysics, the word identity breaks down to the source of your being. So you mean to tell me when they ask me for my ID card, the source of my being is on the little picture? with a whole bunch of numbers, the fuck out of here. That's a matrix. See, it's not far-fetched when you really look into what's really going on. They give you these movies and all that because the universal law of everything in existence is that everything should know its origin, the origin of all, original. That's why we were original people, because we understood the origin of all things lies within us. The Kemetic man, whether Olmec, Mayan, Egypt, you know, Kemetic, which is now Egyptian or whatever, all great civilizations, man. You know what I'm saying? For the lack of memory right now, many great civilizations. You know what I'm saying? We're just speaking of the ones that are pretty much in the forefront of everything right now. Is Kemetic and the Mayan, Olmec. Then you got the doggone people, the doggone tribe. You got Easter Island, you know what I'm saying? Like all these different cultures, man, they respected the Kemetic person, the sun god, the sun being, you know what I'm saying? Children of the sun, you know what I'm saying? And this is where they get all these analogies and turn them into people, and they fuck you up because you're thinking you're waiting on people when you're really just going through an inner process of evolution within. So we call it involution. We go through involution to find out who you are within, and then you start understanding outside. This is why the creator is the creator, and this is why it's up to man. You want peace, you know, hey, it can be accomplished. We had it before. And that doesn't mean that people didn't argue. It doesn't mean that people didn't have disagreements, but we weren't killing each other. You see what I'm saying? We weren't doing the savage-like things that we're doing now because we've been implanted from vaccines, with animal, you know, different animal pus to fuck with your DNA. Like, look this shit up. I'm not just saying it. Look it up. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? Read. They've been hiding it in libraries, you know what I'm saying? Library for the longest. You know what I'm saying? They bury the truth in lies, so they call it the library. Like, break down the words of the English language. Learn what numbers and symbols mean what, and you will start understanding. It's like seeing the world for what it really is. You know, it's codes you gotta break. That don't mean spend all your time on the internet and spend all your time trying to find history and Discovery Channel shows all the time. You got to do this self, you know, got to go in self to really understand. But I'm just saying, man, I love my peoples, man, and I don't want to see us suffer no more. And you got to tell that motherfucker that started this shit for 2,000 fucking years that we're tired of your shit, man. And you know what? We have enough love on this planet. I'm just gonna go on some other shit real quick. Nature, naturally, when something is out of whack, it replaces it, or it destroys it, or whatever. It makes room for the new. Well, that happens throughout nature. So all civilizations know what that trouble is. They've always known. But we as human beings, men who have knowledge of self, knowledge of what is good in us and what is bad in us, right? We tend to get caught up in we can't be like the animals, you know, because we're here to take care of animals and nature and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're the higher species on this earth. So okay, so this trouble came at one time, right? And we taught this trouble how to be civilized, and because this trouble was immature in its state of being, the newest being on this planet or whatever, this trouble maker, I'll say this troublemaker, right? Yeah, for lack of better words. This troublemaker took our knowledge, and instead of being a part of the union that we had throughout the whole universe, it started using it against us. It's taken over our planet, and now it's trying to get out into the rest of the universe, which has an order to it already. Like, we may not know everything that's going on out there, but we know based on DNA, based on constellations, based on astrological charts, based on sun cycles, based on moon cycles, that we are the universe within us, we are inside of. See? That's the knowledge they've been trying to hide from us. If you know yourself, they can't fuck with you. Now they'll try to force their little bullshit laws on you, but if you believe it, see, you can only be convicted to what you convict yourself to. So we go to doctors, we have a law system, we have politics and all this government shit, you know what I'm saying, because it was placed around the law that we manifest our destiny. Ever since they found that out, that's the one secret we should have never gave the troublemaker. Because once we gave the troublemaker that knowledge, everything went to hell. Heaven, the kingdom of heaven, which is here, in here, outside of us, is becoming the kingdom of hell. So you have to make the choice. That's all I'm simply trying to say. I'm Brooklyn the MC, and please look out for my music. I got some good stuff coming for y'all. www.reverbnation.com/be-the-MC, and my brother Mike X, www.reverbnation.com/Mike X, MICX, or Mike-X, and Awakened Souls in Society, which is me and my brethren Stevie P. Of course, you're gonna hear some worldly tunes, you know what I'm saying, because we're just, you know, this is something that we have to break out of, like I said. So as far as mine, you'll hear some worldly tunes, but my newest song, Jersey Shore, is definitely on some, it's my new motion, So, and As Is, you can check out As Is Stevie P, reverbnation.com/SCarlosP. And then you got my boy, my homie Kenyon O'Neal, aka KO, aka Big Grit. You can check him out, reverbnation.com/Kenyon, KENYON O'Neal, ONEAL. If you want to hear our music and stuff. But as far as I said, man, this new music that I'm working on, man, you can check it out on my Reverb Nation. And you know what I'm saying? Just rock with us, man. You gotta be the change in the world, yo. It starts with you. It starts with us. We as one are united, and we can break down the barriers that is called a mental prison. We can break it down. We don't have to be slaves no more. They don't have to beat into us who they want us to be. We can find out who we are. The information is becoming available. Everything's become declassified that they classified from you. Everything they hid from you is becoming available now because their time is done. The troublemakers' time is done. So, you know, karma's a bitch. Peace.